What's good, everybody? I got a movie review for y'all. It ain't been a minute since we had a movie review. Hey, but honestly, I seen a trailer for this shit forever ago, is what it feel like. But when I seen the trailer, I was confused because I was like, this just seemed like a movie about Zendaya getting turned on watching tennis. Then I watched it and I'm like, this is literally a movie. I was like, 'cause this is just dead what the movie's about. It's just her getting turned on by two friends who's watching tennis, but cool, whatever. I mean, I could really end it right there. It was just 2 hours of it. I don't know why it was so long. And these is grown ass niggas. You're telling me these is grown ass niggas who go to Stanford and they can't like just catch a vibe, you know, or just like open their eyes for 2 seconds and see that like bitch slow and they be going like what like this shit just hurting, bro. But y'all bear with me. So Zendaya obviously using this nigga, but I'm sure her shit fire, cause you know she didn't want to get rubbed on until he said he wanted to be a tennis player, and he was still cool with it at the beginning. So we already starting our bad. These scenes was losing me from the beginning. Z-Way nigga stops in the middle of the night at a hotel and he's like, "Oh, I'm exhausted. Like I had a long trip. Can I just pay tomorrow?" So like I had to rewind that shit because I was like, "Am I crazy or?" Like, what's the rhyme or reason to you wanting to pay tomorrow? Are you asking to pay tomorrow? Like, at first when he said it at the counter, I thought he was kidding. So, you know, I laughed too. I gave it. I'm like, yeah, this nigga got jokes. But then he was dead ass. I'm like, so what's the reason? Then when I went back, yeah, no, I was right. For no rhyme, no reason. Like, didn't understand nowhere did this happen. Especially not for no fucking tennis player, nigga. Maybe if you LeBron, but nigga, not no tennis, nigga. If it's a tennis player, you better be Venus or Serena, nigga. Shit. Trying some shit like that, nigga. You was a nobody, nigga. You playing in a goddamn challenger, nigga, in a qualifier, nigga. And a pre-qualifier. Then it's like having ads in movies is insane to me. And no, not like breaks from the movies for ads. I mean like the blatant Dunkin' ad that they had in that motherfucker, like where 3 minutes of the movie was just spent watching Z-Way bust down a fucking breakfast sandwich. And it's like, nigga, do I like me sausage, egg, and cheese on a croissant with some munchkins? Yes, I do. I'll put that shit in a fucking movie. And if you is, let's put that shit there. We seen the Dunkin' sign. Move the fuck on. Trying to sit there and watch that bitch ass nigga eat. 13 years ago, they was doubles partners and they was fantasizing about Tashi. And they linked with her at the beach and invited her back to their place. They was like, man, she not gonna come through. She knock on the door. She come through. They there. And y'all take note of what not to do when you get around hoes that you've been waiting to get an opportunity to get around. Z-Way was like, yeah, I taught Art how to yerk off. Huh? First off, how did we get here? Like I don't remember how they even got there, but it should be no rhyme or reason for this either. And then too, I knew from here who she was gonna choose because nigga, you little bro'd yourself. Because he admitted, he was like, yeah. She was like, how did it happen? Then he started, I'm not repeating the details because these niggas is a little bit interesting. But if that's how they roll, which I mean, hey, it pretty much seemed like in that scene, she was trying to confirm that these niggas was gay. Making them kiss when they was doing their little, you know, their little business. 13 years ago, they was joking about letting each other win. And this is what I was thinking at the beginning, or this is what I thought at the time of the movie. I was like, oh, Art, you know, he's the nigga that won when they was younger. because he was in Day and Now, and when they stopped the flashback to present match, or to the present match, Art was just letting them win. So I just had to assume from there it was Art. So Z-Way and the blonde nigga practicing together, and he said like, "Oh, if you tapped, put the ball in the middle of the racket," and he did it. So of course, Art was hurt because he tapped before him, and you know how that be. Well, I don't be hurt because I just be like, next. But Art was hurt, and he was making looks at his man, and nigga felt betrayed, but he couldn't show it and shit, so he smirked it off or whatever. But Art invites Tashi to lunch to tell her he can't believe she's still with Z-Way. He don't love her, and she just started going in. She just started going in like her and Z-Way was finna smash. But she was like, "Oh, that doesn't intimidate you? That, your friend wants me?" Like, I just don't know how niggas can just... How far do we go? Like, that shit was genuinely irking. Cut, nigga, pretty much, she turned on from Good Tennis. Z-Way was like, "Hey, you want somebody to be your bitch. You want somebody to be a part of your fan club. You want somebody to be your student. It ain't me. I'm bouncing." Real nigga, first real nigga, like, bruh. Shit getting, like, that shit was lightweight irritated. Like, I dead ass got mad. Like, at some point, we just gotta say nah. But they do the flashback, and Tashi got injured. Art ran to the court, held her, checked on her. And then, when she was in the back getting her evaluation with the trainer and shit like that, Z-Way showed up, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm sorry." She was like, "Man, get the fuck out of here, nigga." The fuck out of here, nigga. The fuck. Because they last interaction, you know what I'm saying? And after all that, she was talking about like, "Oh, Art, she was, I don't know, man. Like, she was just, these niggas are just so weird. Like, just watching this movie, I feel like I wasted 2 hours of my time. Because, like, at what point, like, even 13 years later, you niggas are still doing this? You know what I'm saying? Like, at what point, like, the shit that we were doing in college, we're still doing almost 2 decades later. And I'm not talking about in terms of like career and stuff, because that makes sense. You should be finding your career and getting your life started, job, all that. But I'm just speaking in terms of like behavior with the hoes. we still are like, we're still being petty and catty about, you know what I'm saying, about women. Which, like, even in college, that should have stopped. Like, that should have not made it when we put our tassel to the side in high school, gang. But he should have known that she wasn't just going to be cool with him coming back when she got injured. After all that she was talking about, and Art, that, he looked good and he's a good look, and he want me. Is that intimidating to you? You should have known y'all relationship was on the ending end, my nigga. Like, Z-Way catches Tashi eating alone. He says he misses her, so they get to eat in each other's face again. Art go home and tell her to tell him that this shit don't matter. Pretty much asking her to say like, "Oh, this relationship not based off my tennis success." And she said it wasn't, but she tried to start like she tried to start, getting going for this nigga when he started kissing on her. And you could just visibly see the disgust in her face. Like, she dead ass just looked miserable as fuck. And that's why, like, it looked so, like, to the point where I was like, gang, just, like, nah, just not tonight. not tonight. Because, brother, she looked way too uncomfortable. And at that point, it's like, why even go out there tomorrow? Nigga pretty much alluded to retiring and she broke down. Like, fuck are we talking about, nigga? Why even go? Bitch gonna wake up. Are you ready for the tournament? Nigga, gonna be somewhere on an exotic island, nigga. With foreign bad shit around me, nigga. Why they scratching Zindy? Zindy Lou. Zindy Lou, Zendaya definitely, you know what I'm saying? She bad in her own right. I fuck with her. But come on, to the point of, nigga, 15 years, letting her fuck you and little buddy back and forth, and y'all going brazy over the kitten where y'all breaking y'all backs and injuring y'all body for some fucking tennis, and neither y'all niggas is Hall of Famers or niggas that we know. The fuck out of here, nigga. So Z-Way letting him win, but it's a break. So he go by him grinning and shit. After last night or whenever that convo was in the spa convo, he should already know he was tapping his shit. Like, come on, that's not really his shit. But since you gave her a kid in the ring, I think, on the ring, but the child for sure. But yeah, I would think she tapped your shit. Like, come on, bro. I would think he tapped your shit, bro. Because I just assume the worst out of you hoes anyway. Tashi the night before asked Z-Way to throw the match so that her marriage with Art could at least go out on a good note. Look at you, she did not say that last part. They're not going to be married after this. And if they are, it's just going to be because this nigga going to be 60, 70 years old. Like, when will this ever stop? Like, of course they ended the movie where they end the movie, but when would this ever stop, hypothetically speaking? This nigga finna be 60, 70, still out there trying to play tennis because he just trying to make her love him. Which is so odd at this age. Like, at what point? And I know that nigga don't want, you know what I'm saying? He don't want it to be that, but that's what it is. That's what it is, gang. You gotta give up. So in the end, finally, that nigga ends up doing the little signal thing to let him know he tapped. That nigga's hurt. He's looking at her. She either do or don't know, or maybe she did do that because she knew that it would give him the motivation to play hard and have a competitive tennis match. And in the end, they hug, and she stands up, and now her shit's dripping, and it's wet. And I'm just like, what's going on? That needed to be 2 hours. Y'all could have made that shit a little short film. 2 hours of white niggas playing tennis and fucking on Zendaya. I knew I should have waited till the end of Black History Month. Something told me. Something told me. And we was what, y'all? Like a week away. We got next week. February, smallest month of the year. We had next week, and then yeah, I could have waited a week, y'all. Well, actually, I don't know. Well, this scheduled upload might actually be. Yeah, I think the scheduled upload is like early March, but like currently, like today, it is February 21st, 2026. When I'm making this video, I'm not sure when it's scheduled. Like I said, I think it's early March, but yeah. Woo. Yeah, this shit was just like, yeah, when she asked that nigga to throw the game, they made out in the car, whatever, you know, they fucked in the backseat. And that shit, I don't know what was going on or like why she ran to his car and like where he was even going, what the fuck. I was all the way confused. Then she wanted him to pull over. He pulled over. It's windy as fuck outside, stuff flying around. They got this shit looking like Stranger Things. Nigga, I'm thinking the damn Demogorgon finna hop out and snatch somebody, cause this is how this shit look visually. I'm just like, whoa, like, it's just too much going on. All this just for 2 hours of, like I said, tennis and woo woo. But anyway, what would I give this shit? Probably like a 3, bro. This shit was ass. I ain't even gonna front. The only good part was looking at Zendaya, but it was just upsetting seeing niggas who don't deserve Zendaya make out with Zendaya, knowing niggas don't deserve Zendaya. And especially for what? Being an athlete? Like, that's all it takes to... Cool. Don't forget to leave it. Yeah, but we got a movie review up here, y'all. It's time to keep moving forward. Move on to another show, and then move on to another movie. Y'all know how we do this shit. Anyway, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, sketch.